Greetings and welcome to another edition of the Fan Perspective. I am your host, Nathan Lyle. It is midnight on a Friday morning, which means time for another edition of NBA Weekly. And here's what's been going down. The Spurs have extended their winning streak to 9 games. To be fair, though, they've only played 1 game this week, and it was the Bobcats. The Denver Nuggets are currently on a 5-game winning streak, and the Golden State Warriors have now won 2 games in a row. They can make it 3 if they pull it out. Right now, they are leading by 1 point with 43 seconds left to go. So hopefully that'll finish before I finish talking about this, and I can let you know whether or not they have a 3-game winning streak. Anyways, the Orlando Magic have now lost 7 in a row. The Timberwolves have lost 5 in a row, and the Raptors have lost 3 in a row. Speaking of the Raptors, I got some very big news yesterday. I heard that the Grizzlies made another huge trade. First, earlier this season, they traded away 3 backups and a draft pick for one guy from Cleveland who I've never heard of because I haven't sat through a Cavaliers game since LeBron left. But since they traded 3 players and a draft pick for him, I'm assuming he's got some skills, hopefully. Yesterday, I turn on my laptop in the morning. The first story I see on my news page is that the Memphis Grizzlies traded away their leading scorer, Rudy Gay. They were involved in a 3-team trade with the Toronto Raptors and the Detroit Pistons. And here's how it goes down. Jose Calderon is now going to Detroit. Rudy Gay and, forgive me for pronouncing this wrong, I think it's Haddadi. They are going to Toronto, and the Grizzlies acquire Ed Davis, Austin Daye, and Tayshun Prince. And it's hard to say if all of these teams have actually gotten better because I don't watch any of them religiously enough to have a complete understanding of their system, the way that they run plays, the things that they call. I do think people are writing off the Grizzlies too soon, though. Some people are saying that this could really hurt the Grizzlies' chance of making a playoff run. But I've been watching Tayshun Prince in the NBA for a decade, and he brings length, versatility. He's a great defender, and he's got championship experience. He definitely does not hurt a team. I think having him on the roster elevates them slightly. He could end up being like the missing key to extending their season. People question how much he has left in the tank, but I think he's an invaluable member of the group, and he can add a little extra leadership. And like I said, length and versatility. He's a fantastic playmaker all around. And for me, the only real question now is bench production. Are they going to get enough from their 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th man, whatever? But I think they've still got enough weapons on that roster, especially in the starting lineup, that they're still a damn good team. Meanwhile, here are a few milestones to throw at you. Kevin Garnett has become only the 13th player in NBA history to play in 1,300 career games. And he will always say that he was the 13th to 1,300. So, Anyways, Kobe has now tied former teammate Shaquille O'Neal for 24th place on the all-time list with 1,207 career games. Kurt Thomas is now 2 games away from 1,100 for his career. Kobe is only 4 made field goals behind Hakeem Olajuwon for 7th on the all-time list. Jameer Nelson needs to make 5 more 3-pointers to reach 700 for his career. And the next free throw that Kobe makes will tie him with Oscar Robertson for 3rd overall with 7,694. That's a whole lot, damn it. 3rd. That out of every player that's ever been in the NBA. That's an amazing achievement. I hate the motherfucker, but I respect the talent. Moses Malone is 2nd with 8,531, so he's probably not going to go past 3rd this year. He'll get 3rd, and if he goes on to next season, he might make it to 4th, possibly. Kevin Durant now has made over 3,000 free throws for his career. And to put this in perspective, Steve Nash, who was drafted in '96, while Kevin Durant was still in middle school, only has 2,968 for his career. Just saying. KD goes hard to the paint, baby. Anyways, a few games I'm looking forward to this coming week. First of all, today, Friday, we have 13 games that are being played. These are my 4 favorites to look out for. First, you've got the Heat at the Pacers, a rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals. The first time that they faced, the Heat won by 10 points in a very low-scoring game, 87-77. But that game was in Miami. And on the road, the Heat are a 500 team. And then you got the Bulls at the Nets. The first time they played each other this season, Avery Johnson was the head coach, and the Bulls won by 1 point. A single point, 83-82. So this should be an interesting matchup. You've also got the Bucks at the Knicks. The Knicks blew out the Bucks on their own court, but the Bucks are currently a playoff team and looking to make a statement win to legitimize themselves as an actual threat. And then you've also got the Blazers at the Jazz. These are 2 teams that not a lot of people are really taking seriously. There aren't too many people talking about them, at least not as much as I feel they should. But they are divisional opponents with legitimate playoff hopes meeting for the first time this season. It should be a thrilling matchup. And then Sunday, there are 9 games being played. On Saturday, there are 9 games being played on Saturday, 2 of them that really pop out to me. First, you've got the Bulls at the Hawks. The first game was in Atlanta, where the Hawks dominated. The second game was in Chicago, where the Hawks got destroyed. They had 58 points. These teams meet for the third and final time in the regular season. And in this series, the home team has won every single game. And this time they're meeting in Atlanta. And then you've also got the Jazz at the Blazers. I've said it before, I'll say it again. When 2 teams play each other on consecutive nights, shit happens. And then on Sunday, there are only 3 games being played, so I'll just go ahead and mention them all because I'm not going to watch any of them, but I'm going to talk about them. You've got the Clippers at the Celtics. The Celtics finally got on a winning streak, but are now without Rondo for the rest of the season. And, well, are they going to be able to contend with one of the best in the West? And then you've got the Lakers at the Pistons. The Lakers are still on the outside looking in. They are desperately trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. And you have the potential debut of Jose Calderon with his new team. I say potential because I have no clue when he's going to show up. And then you've got the Heat at the Raptors because Rudy Gay, once again, potentially, because I have no real fucking clue when it's going to happen. But he could potentially be making his debut against a Miami team that, as I mentioned before, is only 500 on the road. And as I'm speaking to you right now, the Mavericks just missed a 3-pointer at the buzzer. Vince Carter leaning in, trying to draw a foul. You should have just shot it and actually tried to make it. Refs usually aren't going to call that idiot. Anyways, the Golden State Warriors have now won 3 games in a row, despite Curry being absent, and Bogut went down with an injury, but he shook it off and he looks like he's fine. Either way, they got Klay Thompson, so this motherfucker's just been beasting lately. I'm going to leave you to it. This has been The Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lyle. Happy weekend. A lot of great stuff coming up. I am not going to be talking about the NFL like I normally do, but, we do have the Super Bowl on Sunday. I will be watching that. I refuse to go to work. They can fire me if they want to. I am watching that fucking game. Just kidding. They're not going to fire me. I asked for the day off. They traded days with me. But anyways, yeah, so enjoy that. And the day before that, they've got some award show bullshit, which I don't plan on watching because I really don't give a fuck what they think. Whatever. Either way, just happy Friday. Hope you enjoy the day. Hope you enjoy the weekend. It should be a fun and exciting one. And see you next Tuesday. No, actually, the next episode of NBA Weekly is on Monday. I'm sorry. See you on Monday where I recap the weekend's events for you.